Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is going to be my weekly update for the week of 12/9 through 12/16, 2011. This is going to be a real quick weekly update. I didn't do too much this weekend, but it was a pretty big week. School was over this week, so I don't have to go back until January, so yeah. Um, so that means I didn't have any regular classes this week. All I had were finals. So that was cool. That kind of threw off my schedule a little bit, but in a good way. I got to get a little bit of rest and stuff. Um, Sorry, I just got a text that kind of threw me off. But so what I mostly did was I just slept a lot and I studied a lot. Um, got that done and then took the test this week. Everything went pretty well. I was happy with the way everything turned out. Looking forward to next semester, but I'm looking forward to the break even more. Um, so then last Saturday, I missed a show from a band that I like called Allele. I thought I knew the date. I thought it was gonna be Saturday, the 10th. It may have been or it may have been December 8th. I don't even know. I just clearly missed it. I was so pissed and kind of dumbfounded. I was like, "What? No concert? What the fuck?" I mean, what the hell? I was like looking forward to it. But so I just probably just slept all day Saturday. I don't remember exactly. And then Tuesday, actually, I missed another concert too. Rev Theory was gonna be here, and I wasn't in the mood. I had a final the next day, and I had to study and stuff, and I was like, no, I can't make it. Although it would have been cool because they were playing at what I consider to be a small place, so that would have been cool to see them. And I knew some people that were gonna be there and stuff, but that didn't work out for me. So, but on Tuesday in the daytime, the first thing I did was I went to breakfast. I was up early and I didn't want to, make breakfast or anything, so I went to my favorite restaurant. The restaurant's called Guadalajara. And any week that I get to go there is like the high point of the week for me, and it just makes the week good. Um, so yeah, I went there, had a really nice, peaceful breakfast, and then I returned. And then after that, I went to Best Buy and returned the camera that I bought. I talked about that last week, real quick, and it was really cool because on the back of the receipt it said that cameras and certain items were subject to a 15% restocking fee, and that's not much considering that it's kind of a like a tryout period of the camera or whatever, but it's kind of a lot, once you start to get into the hundreds. And I was kind of like pissed. I was like, oh, darn it. It's not my fault that the camera wasn't awesome. But but it was cool. The guy there seemed a little frustrated. It seemed like he was getting frustrated by dealing with returns and stuff. So when I took it up to him, he just asked me what was wrong with it, and I told him, and he looked at it, and he actually found a little chip on the screen. I don't know how that got there, but I just told him, I was like, hey dude, I didn't take it out of the house or anything. I don't know how that happened. But he actually gave me everything back. He gave me all the money and the tax. So I guess that was really cool of him. I wasn't expecting that. And then when he pointed out the chip, I was like, oh great, what is it, 25% restocking fee or what? And I really didn't want to get stuck with the camera. So again, that was really cool of him. Actually, that story is kind of cool because even the guy that sold it to me was really cool. He was showing me all the options and stuff. So yeah, it's a cool Best Buy. But so that was Tuesday, and then after class, I took my last final on Wednesday, and I know I'm always talking about my chemistry class, but the thing is that I was kind of in a rush. But to leave, I was in a rush to leave the house, and I felt good about it. I was like, okay, I've studied. I've got a decent amount of rest here. I was ready to go take a test. And when I get there, I noticed I didn't have my homework, and I was like, oh my god, like the homework is part of the final. You had to turn it in, and I was like, geez, that sucks so bad. I didn't have enough time to come back home and then go back and take the test and everything. And then I went to my teacher's office before because I was there early, and I went to his office, and he wasn't in the office, and I was like, oh my god, I was getting stressed out. And then so I went to class, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna wait. And the teacher's usually a couple minutes early, and for whatever reason today he was like 1 minute late. But like that 1 minute, like I was like, oh my god, when's he gonna get here? Is he gonna be like in a hurry? Like what's gonna happen? So I immediately went up and I told him that the problem, and he was kind of like, I don't know, but I told him, I was like, yeah, dude, I'll be right back, and stuff, and he was eventually very cool with it. So I was able to take the test fairly quickly, and I brought the homework back, and everything worked out good for me. Although when I turned in the test, he was like, or like, what did he do? He kind of rolled up his sleeve and he was like looking at his watch, and I was like, all right, I'll be right back. And but yeah, so that worked out well for me. Oh, and after that, I went to go to the food cart pizza people. I talked about them a couple, I think last week, and it was really cool because the cart was right by my house, and I thought, hell yeah, I could almost walk there. Not really, but it was just really nice that it worked out that way, and I really liked their food, so that was a treat to go down to the cart, pizza people. Let's see here, and I think that's been the end of the week. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this next week. I have a couple cool things planned out. I hope everything works out good, and I'll talk about it next week. So thank you for joining me on my real quick weekly update, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.